Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So today I wanted to do an Ulta haul, but I wanted to do it a little differently than I normally do. I wanted to do it try on style, so that is why we look like this. I don't have enough for a full face, but I do have some products that I really want to try for the first time on camera, so I thought we could do that today. I do just want to address that my hair is different. I actually just got it done a couple of hours ago. And if you remember, it was like blonde at the ends and just like my roots were so grown out, and I am kind of obsessed with it. So let me know what you think, but only if you like it. Don't tell me if you don't like it, because I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. So I'm gonna run through the products that I have to try, and then we can get into the actual try on portion. So first we have the number 7 Radiant Results Revitalizing Cleansing Wipes. I thought that I could use these because I actually have some powder and brows and mascara on right now, so I thought I could just demo this since I need to remove that anyway. I bought the Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I have been wanting to try this for a while because everyone says that it is a dupe for the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and I loved that primer. It is a rather expensive primer, so I do want to see if this is a dupe, and if it is, I will be really excited since it is from the drugstore. Then I bought 2 concealers. We have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer in C6. I have used this before, but my shade was C3, which was quite a bit lighter than my skin tone. This one, I think it's going to be a little closer to my skin tone, which is what I'm going for these days, so have that to try. And then we have the E.L.F 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is actually brand new, and I'm really excited to try it. I have this in the shade Light Sand. Their shade range on this is a lot better than it has been in the past. Their concealer in the past, I forget what it was called, but the lightest shade was like orange, so I'm really excited to see what the shade is like that I picked out. Oh, I forgot to mention when I was talking about primers, I have the Flower Beauty In Your Prime Pore Minimizing Primer. I've used the hydrating version of this before, and I really just wanted to try out the pore minimizing version. I have a brow pencil by CoverGirl. This is the Easy Breezy Brow Micro Fine and Define Pencil. I have mine in the shade Soft Brown, so we'll see how that looks on the brows. And then I have 2 lipsticks to try. First we have the Milani like bold matte, right? Bold color statement matte lipstick in I Am Smart. So we have that. And then we have Colourpop Luxe lipstick in Appy, which is Nicole Cutler's like favorite Colourpop lip, and I've actually never tried, I've never tried either of these formulas, so I'm gonna try them both on at the end. They're both nudes. What a shocker. But that is what we have to try today, so I'm just gonna zoom you guys in and we can get started by wiping the canvas clean. I'm gonna start by going in with the number 7 Radiant Results Revitalizing Wipes. This says that it should be able to It's supposed to clear pores and sweep away all traces of impurities, pollutants, and makeup, even waterproof mascara. So I'm really not wearing much makeup right now, but I just want to make sure my face is clean before going in with any new product. I hate opening these. It doesn't really have much of a scent. If anything, it's like a very clean scent. So I'm going to wipe my face. Ah, there's all that redness. And then this is the true test, is mascara. Came off. I'm always looking for like new wipes to try, so I'm excited to keep using those. So I actually want to try both primers, so I'm thinking I can do the Flower Beauty in the center of my face where I have the largest pores, and then the Physicians Formula on the outer perimeter of my face. So we'll start with the Flower Beauty. So this says it's supposed to smooth and blur, longer lasting makeup wear, and it is mattifying. It is green. And I'm just going to press this in to my skin. I'm gonna zoom you in a little closer so you can see what's going on. Just like placing it first. Doesn't have a scent. I actually feel like it is kind of blurring the pores a bit. It's not really filling them in, but it's making them a touch less noticeable. Did a little bit of something. I mean, it's not like revolutionary in my opinion, but I'll definitely keep trying it and we'll see. Now I'm going to take the Physicians Formula. This packaging is so pretty. I love it so much. Physicians Formula is definitely a pricier drugstore brand, but it's obviously less expensive than the Becca version. So I'm just going to take a pump of this. It does have a pump, which is really nice. So that is what it looks like. It's a little runny. And I'm just going to put this where I normally put like dewy-ish primers. Ooh. I don't know what this smells like, but it smells so familiar. Okay, Jamie, why are you putting it exactly where you just play? I mean, compared to this side of my face, that gives a really nice glow. I know that I just put it on my pores, which I was trying to conceal. So highlighting them isn't really gonna do much for the situation, but try to not do that over here. Wow, that is so glowy. My boyfriend's listening to like Animal Planet and I just hear ducks quacking. So that's beautiful. I'm sorry I'm looking over here. I'm just looking at the viewfinder as a mirror, but that is a really pretty glow. I do wonder if it will show through my foundation, which I'm gonna go apply now. I'm gonna apply foundation off camera just because I don't have anything new, and then we can come back and test out some concealer. Actually, hold that thought. I am going to spot conceal. I'm torn because I do just want to use this. Like, that is my instinct because I have used this before and I know that I enjoy the formula. I just want to see the shade because the shade's different. You know what? I'm just going to swatch this so that I can at least show you what C6 looks like. So this is the shade, shade C6. That is C6. I'm going to actually put this here and see. So the tone is really nice for my skin tone. It is like my skin tone, which I have been gravitating towards lately. Just using my fingers to blend it. I really like the tone of this. So, I mean, I do recommend this concealer. I think that it is super full coverage. It's nice and creamy. It's long lasting. It's not drying. I really do like this, so I would, I would recommend it. But for the majority of the concealer work, I really want to test out this E.L.F. concealer. So that's what we're gonna do. I ruined the box. What else is new? Okay. So this is what it looks like. How much product do you get in here? This looks like a lot. You get 0.203 fluid ounces. So I feel like that's a lot. Like, how much do you get here? This you only get 0.14. So you get a lot in here. Like, not quite as much as the Too Faced one. It's like half, but this was like $5. So that's awesome. I am going to just swatch the shade so we can see. So that's what the shade looks like. It looks like it's going to be a little lighter than my skin tone actually. Let me just take it and maybe like try and cover this little guy on my nose. I don't know if it's the primer, but that looks really dry. So maybe we're not going to spot conceal with this, and we're just going to use it as I normally would use a concealer. So I'm going to go apply my Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation because this is my favorite and I know how it performs, and I just want to see like how everything holds up with this foundation. So I will be right back. Okay, I look a little wild, but we're going to apply the concealer now. Typically, I do put foundation in this area, but I didn't want to just because I really want to see how well this covers my darkness. So, again, I have the shade Light Sand, and I am just going to go right in with the doe foot, which is a large doe foot. This reminds me a lot of the Too Faced one, actually. So we are just going to conceal, and I am going to work one eye at a time just in case it is a quicker drying formula. I don't want it to dry to the point where I can't blend it out. I'm going in with my Sonia Kashuk sponge just to blend this. Dry brightening. It doesn't look this stark in person, and I feel like it won't look as stark once I do this eye. So we're gonna do that eye now. Whew. I'll do a little less on this eye. Maybe this is a formula where a little bit goes a long way. I mean, it definitely looks a lot better now that the eyes are even. I have to say that, I mean, it covered everything. It covered all of my darkness. It certainly is brightening. It covered all of the veins on my eyelids. It's starting to like crease. Actually, it's starting to really settle in my crinkles, as Jessica Braun says. My crinkles under my eyes here. Let me try and get closer to you so I can show you. So here we are. So do you see there, like my little crinkles under my eyes and kind of like up here? It's definitely already settling into these lines and creasing up here a bit. Same thing on this side. It's just kind of settling into those lines. That could certainly change once I set it with powder. I always set my concealer with powder, so we'll definitely have to see how it looks then. But I am going to highlight the rest of my face just so I kind of even myself out. It doesn't look bad on my forehead, which is good because my forehead is definitely one of my problem areas, but again, it's settling right into my lines, like immediately. And I know it's not the Catrice foundation because I don't have that issue with that foundation. So with that said, this does say that you can wear it for 16 hours. Yeah, I said it's high coverage, crease resistant, which automatically I don't agree with. 16-hour wear concealer. I'm not gonna be wearing this for 16 hours because right now it's like 4:30 p.m. But let me know if you would want a separate video just kind of testing this for a full day of wear. I would be more than happy to do that for you guys. But let's go ahead and set my under eyes. I'll link any products that I use on the rest of my face down below. It feels really dry to the touch. I'm not trying to flip you off, sorry. It feels really not tacky, which scares me because since it's creasing, I want to set it, but I'm afraid that setting it is going to just make it look crazy, but we're gonna try. Oh man. That just emphasized so much texture underneath my eye. Let's try this eye. Yeah, this set down completely. I mean, if I don't see a difference with the creasing when I use a powder under there, I don't think I would powder this because that just feels very, very dry. Like even my nose set completely. But I'm gonna powder because I am a creature of habit and it just feels wrong to me to not powder my face. I'm gonna try and smooth out the lines up here. Okay. So, first thoughts, initial thoughts, this is a full coverage concealer. I do agree with that. It is, the shade was pretty good for me for like brightening purposes. I wouldn't be able to spot conceal with this because it's a little too light and a little too drying. Like if I put this on a pimple, I can only imagine how awful that would look. It is definitely a matte concealer and it is a little bit drying. It definitely settled into my lines almost immediately. So this is it once it's powdered. So, just so you can see. So right now I don't hate it. I'm definitely gonna keep testing it out, and I'm just excited that I tried a new concealer because my concealer collection has been lacking lately. I told you guys that in my inventory video that I wanted a couple more, and I got a couple more. I'm gonna set a little bit around the perimeter of my face as well, just so that powder products can go smoothly on top. I will say I still see the glow from that Physicians Formula primer. Maybe not as much as when I had no foundation on, but it's still peeking through. So I'm really excited about that. Would I say it's a dupe? I don't know because I finished my Becca one, so I don't have it to do it like half and half. I would have loved to do that for you guys, but the packaging reminds me of the Becca. And just the overall formula does remind me of the Becca and the glow that I get. So I would say if you were interested in trying the Becca but you just can't justify the price, try the Physicians Formula. I think you would get kind of the same result. So next we're gonna try out the brow pencil. This is the CoverGirl Easy Breezy Brow Micro Fine and Define Pencil Crayon. Pencil Crayon. It says full naturally defined brows, and I have mine in the shade Soft Brown. I've heard nothing but good things about this brow pencil, so I'm pretty excited. This is what it looks like, just your typical brow pencil with a spoolie on one end, and it's like one of those like micro tips on the other end. So I am pretty excited. I'm excited to see how the shade is, if it's too ashy, because my brows are kind of naturally an ashier color, but with my new hair, I feel like a warmer color could look nice. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in and go for it. Okay, it glides on really easily. since it's so precise, it's really easy to do the tail of the brow. It's really not a waxy formula, which I appreciate. I do not like waxy brow products. I feel like they're so hard to work with. This color looks good. I'd say it's a pretty good match. Not too cool, not too warm, more of like a neutral kind of color. That was really easy to use and just so quick. I don't like to do anything crazy with my brows. I just follow their natural shape, but I really like it. Yay. I was so excited to try this because, like I said, I've heard so many good reviews, and I'm just trying to slowly try out more from CoverGirl since they are cruelty-free now. I'm just gonna speed through this brow. Okay, so my first impression is I love this. It was so easy to do my brows. Like I said, it was really easy to do the tail. It was really easy to kind of just outline the brow, and it's not waxy. It glided on the hairs really easily. So I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to keep trying this. I go through brow products pretty quickly. I have one that I'm trying to use up in my project pan, so I'm using that a lot, but I'm really excited to keep using this one now as well. So those were all of the new face products that I have. The only other new products that I have are the two lippies. So I'm going to go finish the rest of my makeup, and then I will pop back on and we can try out both of those colors. Okay, so I'm back. I brewed myself a cup of coffee because I am so tired today, but isn't this the best mug you've ever seen in your life? And then it gets better. I don't want to spill it. I decorate with cats. My friend got this for me and I was like, this is the best thing that I've ever received in my life. So trying to wake up. So I did apply the rest of my face makeup. I will just run down what I used. I used my Jane bronzer in the shade Dream because this is in my project pan. I used the Balm Beach Long Wearing Blush by the Balm. I love this shade. It's a great neutral. I used a highlighter that I haven't used in probably a year. This is the Jouer Rose Quartz Powder Highlighter, and it is so pretty. I forgot all about this highlight, honestly. And then for my eyes, I used the Colourpop Fame palette. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite palettes ever. Definitely my favorite cool tone palette. It just has all of the like cooler rosy tones that you could ever need in your life. So I used that. And then I have the Milk Kush mascara on my lashes. And yeah, so we are ready for lips. I'm so excited. So like I said, I have two colors. I have the Milani in I Am Smart and Colourpop in Appy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch both of them on my wrist like this. And then we're gonna kind of see which one is gonna go with this look better, and I'll apply that one second. And I'm gonna try, you'll see, I'm gonna try both of them. So I'm actually just gonna swatch them on my hand. So this is the Milani. It smells like vanilla. So that's the Milani right there in I Am Smart, and that is a matte lipstick. And then we have Colourpop Appy. I love the packaging of their Luxe lipsticks with the little stars all over it. I think it's beautiful. The rose gold, everything is just stunning. And then this is what it looks like. It has little stars imprinted into the lipstick. I'm sure you guys have seen this already, but I am excited to see what this one looks like. Ooh, that is so smooth. Really smooth and creamy. So that's Appy. It's quite a bit warmer. I'd say they're both on the warm side, but the Milani will probably pair better with this look. So first we're gonna go in with Appy and then I'll wipe it off and we will end with the Milani. So here is the Colourpop lipstick in Appy. It is really beautiful. It's more of like a peachy nude. It doesn't really make my teeth look yellow, which I appreciate. I did just whiten them actually. And it went on like butter, like so smooth. It is so comfortable to wear. I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of that one. So I am really excited about that, but now let's go ahead with the Milani. That is a really pretty color as well. Yay, so excited. That is what I Am Smart looks like by Milani. To be honest, neither of these lip colors really go with this eye look, but that is okay. So now I'm just going to wrap this up, tell you my first initial thoughts on everything that we tried, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. As far as the wipes are concerned, I think it was good. It removed the makeup, it didn't really dry my skin out, and I'm excited to keep using them. The Flower Beauty in Your Prime Pore Minimizing Primer, I really did like it. I don't think that it really filled my pores in a whole lot. It's not like it made me look like I'm poreless. I have really large pores, I really do. But it felt really nice, it was very smoothing, and I'm excited to keep trying that out with different foundations. This I really like, especially for like days when I wake up and I feel drier. I think this is going to be really nice. And I would say that if you're looking to get the Becca, just get this instead, because honestly it gave me the same kind of effect. You can't see now because I have a highlighter on, but even with foundation on, it still looked pretty glowy. For the concealers, I already know that I like this, but I think this shade is going to be really nice for spot concealing for me. The E.L.F, I'm gonna have to try this for like a week straight to kind of gather my full thoughts, but my initial thoughts are it's good. It honestly reminds me a lot of the Too Faced. I kind of want to do like a comparison video between this and the Too Faced to see if they're a dupe or not. Would you guys want to see that? Because they remind me so much of each other. Even just the way they applied, the way they feel, the coverage, the packaging, the doe foot. Let me know. But yeah, I'll just have to keep trying it. I don't hate it. I don't hate the way that my under eyes look. It's just a little drying, but all that aside, the CoverGirl brow pencil, love this, really excited. Yeah, and soft brown was a great shade match for me. Last but not least, the lipsticks, Appy, beautiful, love the shade, and it really just glided on the lips. I know that they have different like formulas. I think this is like their cream formula. I think they have a matte version, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really love the package. Really excited to have added that to my collection. And the Milani, this color is beautiful. Even though it's a matte lipstick, like it does look matte, it's not drying. It really just glided on the lips. Mind you, I did apply a chapstick, but I think it feels really nice for a matte bullet lipstick. Sometimes they can be a little like tuggy on the lips, but that one just glided on and was really nice to apply. Alright guys, so that's gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more videos of mine in the future. I would love to have you back. Let me know if you've tried any of these products down in the comments and what your thoughts are on them. I would love to hear from you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!